The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the UCLA Bruins. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCLA's offense will get the first swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after him.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The Cornhuskers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
He's got it again. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. 3rd down play from the gun. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Wide out in motion. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catches plenty to give them a first down. And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, wants to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bruins!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hoped was automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas A&M found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in College Station.
They'll throw it on first down.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On second down, looking again to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's looking to throw on third and short. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The Huskers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
Hit the afterburners, kid. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. On first down from the 13-yard line.
Timeout, UCLA.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Nebraska, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in a second.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Huskers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play
fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Pasadena than you do? A captivating game so far. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
The Cornhuskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And the third down pass is incomplete. The Huskers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Stopped after making the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quickly to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover and give up the yard. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Motion from the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
17, Nebraska, 0.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivory. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen...
Intercepted. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
First down for the offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on second down for this offense. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? With the clock running, this should be the final play.
First down.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so